right, guys. Quake, Danny, and I, we just got out of theaters. We just finished watching Jurassic World Dominion, and to be honest, this movie, that was pretty good. But however, for this out of the world, I'm sorry, for this out of the theater and quick reactions and thoughts.
This out of this world.
It's out of this world, yeah.
Out of this world
review.
So for a quick thoughts and reaction, I'm gonna let Danny go first. He's gonna give his quick thoughts. Quake's gonna give his quick thoughts, and I'm gonna give my quick thoughts. Score the movie. Where my top 10 is this gonna be? So Danny, go.
Alrighty.
So now, what did you think of Jurassic World Dominion?
Well, anybody that knows me knows that Jurassic Park is my all-time favorite franchise. It's my favorite movie of all time. So this is like a movie that I was looking forward to for a while. Sorry, the way that you turned at me looked like I was gonna. Yeah, I know. It's like so dramatic. It was pretty good. I'm gonna go straight away and say it was a 7.5 out of 10. I have pros, I have cons. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but great nod-offs to the original series. There are some great shots, great cinematography, great scenes. This is a very action-packed Jurassic Park movie. So obviously the series is known for being an action adventure, but I think this is the most action we've seen in a Jurassic Park movie or Jurassic World movie. Now there are cons. I definitely have some. Maybe we might make a video with some spoilers on
fully
it.
Going into it.
But I definitely have some cons. They keep doing the same stuff over and over again that I don't like. There's a huge plot that was from the second film on the third film, and I really don't like. But you got to continue it because you already did it. So Universal, you got to continue it. It is what it is. So like I said, 7.5 out of 10. Definitely some cons, but I have to say pros for the most part. I thought we're gonna see some pretty significant stuff happen. I think you know what I'm talking about.
But we didn't.
And it didn't happen. I'm actually gonna say that that's probably not for the good. I think they did that because they might upset fans, but I thought that some pretty big things were gonna happen, and they didn't want to do it to upset the older fans or whatnot. So that's my review. All right, so that's it.
Quake,
Yeah,
what did you think?
I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah, it was good. Definitely, like Danny said, the most action-packed. I think that's one of the things that kind of took me out of it. That it was more. I was telling them before. There's a scene where you feel like you're watching a Mission Impossible movie.
Yeah.
And it kind of took me. It kind of took me out of it.
And it's long.
Yeah.
It's very long.
It's long.
It's a very long sequence.
Yeah.
One other negative thing that I have to say before I go into the positive is that I feel like we saw too many dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it was like
So many different dinosaurs?
No, like the kind of mystery of like the original, and I keep comparing it back to being I mean, you have to compare it to the original.
Yeah, you have to.
Like the mystery of like the dinosaurs. This is just like all the dinosaurs in your face, but I mean, it is a continuation of
The original.
the story.
Yeah.
Of what happened in the last movie. Definite bump up from the last movie.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Like literally.
Definitely a bump up from last
Like
movie.
never watch it ever in your fucking
Yeah,
life.
no.
Never.
I think I saw Fallen Kingdom once.
We did.
And
that
I
one,
think
that
I
Yeah.
one time we went to the
No, I know. And I'm pretty much good with that. I will never watch that movie
I
ever
wish
again.
I could unwatch it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is the Last Jedi of the Jurassic Park series.
I think even worse.
It's definitely worse than the Last Jedi. That's saying something.
worse, but
You know, a lot of nostalgia. Keys,
Yes.
There's a lot of things that they throw at you that like, oh,
remember
look at this,
this?
oh, look at that. The music was amazing.
Of course.
It didn't do what I wanted it to do, and like I was telling Danny,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that they allude to, but they just never
happen.
follow through with
Yeah.
it. But a solid 7. I think you should go watch it if you're a fan of the
Yeah.
Jurassic Park series. Definitely upgrade from the last movie. But yeah, 7 out of 10.
All right, so I'm gonna give my quick thoughts and reactions. So now, going to this film, of all the mixed reviews and not so good reviews that I've heard, I left my expectations at the door, thinking, okay, is this gonna be good, or is this not gonna be good?
And I'm sorry, I could see why it's very mixed.
Yeah,
It's the old
Absolutely.
the old fans versus the new fans.
fans.
yeah. So there were some scenes that I was like, oh crap, this is from this, oh this is from that.
Yeah.
And
Easter
and,
eggs.
and yet some Easter eggs and some things that I thought in this film that made me think of the old movies. Like I didn't even think of like Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom at all. Did I even think about it? I thought of this last movie as the closing chapter of all the Jurassic Park movies.
I don't know
Yeah,
about
I don't
that.
know. Yep.
The way,
And it was marketed that way. And I'm sorry to cut you off.
and this is not a spoiler, but
Can we stop mismarketing movies with the trailers?
Yes.
Stop doing that.
it's marketed.
Studios.
It's marketed as at the end of the Jurassic era.
Yes.
Well,
AAA
this is not-
studios
and
need
this
to
is not
stop
a- and
doing
This
that.
is not a spoiler, but the way the movie ends, it definitely doesn't.
This is
conclude.
not exactly.
Yeah.
They're
This isn't
marketing this
Endgame.
as a conclusion. This is not a conclusion.
It's not.
And they market as something big is going to happen
Nothing big
to
happens.
particular people or with a
No.
particular things and whatever.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. Stop mismarketing, guys. Seriously.
And stop misleading people with trailers. So I mean, I thought the music was good. Hearing some nice classic John Williams music.
I think the guy who did the score was
Michael
Giacchino.
Yeah, the same guy that did Spider-Man, all the Spider-Man movies though. But I was happy they did put some John Williams, seeing the nostalgia characters coming back, and just laughing at some things that I thought it was cool. So I give this movie a pretty good action-packed Jurassic Park movie a 7.5 out of 10. Now, where my top 10 would this be in? I would put Jurassic World Dominion at number 7 in my top 10 list, if you guys agree
A
with
7
me.
that gets a 7. Cool.
Makes sense.
Yeah. All right, guys. And if I were to be a film teacher, what would I film this movie? What would I grade this movie? I don't know, how would you guys grade it? What would be the grading
I
score?
will give it a passing grade.
Like what?
I
Like
would C.
like a 70?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
then
we're going percentages?
yeah, percentage like from
Well, a grade.
like a grade, like if you were a film teacher.
It gets a solid,
C.
I think a C plus.
See, really?
I think it gets a C plus. 70, what's a C plus
Like a
nowadays?
70,
70,
like a-
75?
Like a high 70.
75, 76%.
Something like that.
Yeah.
75, 70,
Not
something.
almost a B, but not quite.
Yeah,
A B.
I give it a 70.
It's not quite a B, but it was almost there. It
I-
could have been a B.
I give it a
If you
70.
tried harder.
Yeah. Just a little harder.
Story of my life.
So I give this movie a 73% out of 100, which is a pretty good score. And so, all right, guys, well, that'll do it for this awesome installment of the Eric Sapero Show. The next,
Sorry, the guy beat his fucking car.
I guess. So the next out of the theater quick thoughts and reactions will be for Disney and Pixar's new film, Buzz Lightyear, which I am so excited to see Lightyear. All right, guys, well, that'll do it for me. I'm Eric Sapero.
Quake.
I'm Danny.
And until next time, my friends,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
And like it slowly fades away.
And slowly fades away.
It slowly fades away.